I have been busy in here cleaning up the shed of death. Shouldn't really call it that, should we? My daughter was always scared to come in here because she thought she was going to be crushed by everything. You know, fair call. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm taking all the paint off these two shelves. I've already started. As you can see, I've actually can see the floor. And get in here, there are a bazillion dolls shoved in up there. Projects I'll get around to one day. Oh, and here's some dolls I started a couple of years ago and I never finished, which I will take in and finish. So I'm going to take those two racks and I'm going to put them along this wall here. And then I've got a piece of furniture in the studio, the dressing table unit that's my daughter's, and I'm going to bring it in here and I'm going to put it up against there. Then we've got some other boxes in the garage that belong to the girls. And I'm going to bring them out and I'm going to stack them all around there so that I can still get to the paint and I don't have to worry about anything else. I've got hundreds of these little mist tints for $2. They're such cool little craft paint boxes, bottles, containers, not really jars. And they've all come from Bunnings. Oh, that's not true. I think a couple of them may have come from Mitre 10. I'm not really sure. Ow! Dude, careful! Oh my goodness. Come on, out you go. My big Lulu. Ludi Lulu. Someone took her jacket off this morning and I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to find it because she didn't like it being taken off last night. Anyway, so that is what I'm doing at the moment. I am going to continue with this and hopefully we've put a stack more things. Please don't lick my hand. I put a stack more stuff in the studio. I don't know what it looks like because I had one of my girls helping me do that. It's probably going to be quite nightmarish. But we shall find out tomorrow. That's Mr. Ollie Dolly, the Border Collie, and Miss Lucy Lulu, all the way down there. She's a German Shepherd, German Short-haired Pointer Cross. You're an old girl now, aren't you? You're nearly 9. Still move like you two. Yes, you do. Okay, I'll keep going. I discovered a new feature of my phone. It's not a new feature, I'm just technologically illiterate. Right, finished. Paint's now where I can get to it. Okay, that unit is in here. There's other stuff I'm going to stack in around it and on top of it. Hey, little doggy. How you going? Hey? They have to go in the studio. Would you like to help repaint those or finish them off? This stuff won't fit in the studio, so that's staying here. And that's my toolbox, which probably won't fit in the studio either. The stuff that's on top of it needs to go in it. I'll pull that apart tomorrow. I need to go through all the paint too to see which stuff is actually still okay and which isn't. It's my two woofers. Yeah. The poor studio is a bit of a catastrophic mess at the moment. Bear with me with the dark as I come around here, and I didn't set off that. I thought that would have been set off, but never mind. So as we come in here, those two units have been done. What are you doing, dude? Hey? Hi. You're hungry, aren't you? Yeah, I'll get you dinner in a minute. So we've got a whole stack more stuff that's come in here to be sorted. I've actually only sorted one of the boxes in here so far and condensed it down. But we are on the way. It's a big, big job and it's going to take me a long time. Isn't it? Hey, precious pup? Come on, in we go. Okay, that's so far. Hello, hello, hello. How are we going, spooky peeps? I have done quite a bit. Organised all these, full of craft stuff. Pumpkins that need to be finished, which I will do a video on finishing. There's still a table full of stuff here. Those two Chrissy dolls I will turn into Chucky dolls. Then we have that now. That bit up there will house the fake flowers. This has got all of the packaging materials in it. Let's go back one and say it's better. Packaging materials in that. Cutting table, which will be pulled out when needed. All these boxes have to be sorted. Going to sort out these two shelves as well. This area is still quite the catastrophic mess. And the sewing area is also quite the catastrophic mess. However, all of the wire cube storage units have arrived. I just have to finish the other room first so that I can move stuff in there so that I can set them up in here. Hey Ollie Dolly. Hey Louie Lou. But we are getting there slowly. Very, very, very slowly. It is taking a while. It's probably taken me a week and a half maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I did have to clean up the garage and get all of my stuff out of the garage so that I could put it in here so I knew what I had. And I also had to clean up the other storage shed, reorganize my paints, which I can't put in here because there's too many of them, they won't fit. But now I can get to all of that, so it's really good. It doesn't look like I'm actually achieving very much, but I think I am. I think I am. If I will find the photos, and I will put the photos of what it looked like when I was running the natural therapies business out of this building. It looks so different to what it does now. Anyway, that's another update. Please don't do that. Say hello to YouTubies. Say hello, everybody. I'm Ollie. And say hello, everybody, Louie. I'm Lucy. Please don't lick the herb jars. Thank you. Okay, so I did get this up yesterday, and because I couldn't find any bits of wood to support it, I put it up there anyway, knowing full well it was going to sag, just to get them off the floor. I have found some old pieces of wood. Guys, there's a place for playing, and in here isn't it? Hey, come on, stop. And I'm going to take all that down and put those bits of wood across it. There is a product that I found from our local hardware store, Bunnings, that I can actually attach over there to the wall that would hold the flowers more effectively than what I'm doing here. But I'm still going to put this back up because it's extra storage, and we can do with all the extra storage we can get. The rest of it is basically all nice and tidy. If you remember what it was like in this room when I first started, I've pretty much got it as much as I can possibly have it at the moment, all nice and tidied. All of these craft projects that my children never got around to during COVID, I think I'm going to give them away. I'm certainly never going to use the lettering there. I might use that multiple little box thing up there for beads or buttons or something like that. I don't know, but I'm definitely not going to use the rest of those boxes, so I'm going to give them away rather than putting them through the fire, because that would be a waste. Somebody would be able to use them, might give them to one of the schools for craft projects or something. So all of the herbs are now organised, all of the candle making equipment is all organised. Thank heavens I don't have as much as I used to, because it just would not fit. I got the dollies, well, some of the dolls. There's a bazillion dolls in the garage and in the storage shed. I still haven't got round to sorting and rearranging those, but for the moment they're tied in, it doesn't matter. Those projects in waiting to be finished there on the stand, those dolls can just stay there because I need to finish them. This box here is full of the homespun pardon me, homespun magazines, and there's some more of those magazines sitting on top. I have no idea what I'm going to do with those. It's possible I will get rid of them. Most of the patterns in there I pretty much have drawn patterns of my own that are the same, so there's no point in even pulling the patterns out, I don't think. And the bench. You can see the bench. Yay! The rest of these cupboards contain things like essential oils, more essential oils in the bigger bottles. That's just a kind of above range cupboard, so it really, this kitchen used to have there used to be a stove here, but since this building hasn't been used as a dwelling, we took the stove out and put cupboards in instead. That's just got some miscellaneous storage stuff. This, oh, just a moment, sorry. Not very good at this whole camera thing, am I? This is full of other jars that I've used. That's actually belongs to something else, but yeah, this is full of other jars and bits and pieces that I use for all sorts of things. And that top one, I think it's just full of wooden storage boxes and a resin rabbit. That's got the under sink storage. It's got a lot of the bowls and bits and pieces I use to make tinctures, and some of all the beeswax is in there as well. And some of the other equipment like grinders and bits and pieces. Here we have a very dark and gloomy cupboard that you can never get into, so it's just got stuff that's in there to forget about. Are you two quite right there? I've got one of those angel masks here, up there. Sorry, so I'm doing it again. Up on I don't know, you can't see that from here. But anyway, I cast it with plaster of Paris to make this. I never quite got around to doing anything with it. So I'll just see that. Look at the essential oils for the moment as I shake you around and make you quite ill. Terribly sorry about that. And in this room, it's still an absolute catastrophic mess. update to the update. Updating the update that I just did. So I did that and then found a small piece of mesh which is actually the remnants of a really old milk crate, and hung them there. Get them out of the way. So that will do for now until I get the other thing. But yes, it's much more organised. Looks much better. Now I'll save this piece for another project. Hi! Thought I'd show you what I've been doing, studio-wise. Sorry if I make you feel a bit sick with all the wibbly wobbly. That cabinet now has all the packaging materials. That's mostly wax and some EVA foam because I had nowhere else to put it. I kind of ran out of room. I still haven't got anywhere to put that yet. Anyway, here we go. Copious amounts of, oh my god, what am I going to do with this stuff? Some of it I reckon I'm going to give away. I think I'll get rid of these. Oh, maybe not those. I can use them for beads, but the rest of it, definitely. Candle making stuff now on that. All the herbs on the one bookcase now. Who'd have thunk it? I could have fit twice as many as what I had. Probably a good job I didn't know that. Here, well, nothing's changed here except that what's on the top is now dolls, my dolls. And we have half-finished dollies there. That Mickey Mouse thing in those magazines actually go in the other room. You can actually see the bench now. You couldn't a few days ago. That's the cutting table. I've decided to keep it out here and we'll just cut material out here. And in here is disaster room number 2. I have all of the cabinets that I've bought for there. They arrived, the rest of them arrived yesterday. 2 sleeping dogs who are not stupid because the heater's on in here. Hey, puppies. Oh, you can hardly see Louie. You blend into the carpet, darling. Oh, hello. Anyway, yeah, so there's still lots to do in this room. But this room's done. The shed of death is no longer the shed of death. The shed of death is, come on puppies, is actually the shed of, oh my god, we can actually get into it and you can reach all of the paint. So I'll have to sort the paint out though because I don't know what's any good and what isn't. Hang on a tick puppies, I'm going in there in a minute. So here is said shed of death. So let me turn the light on. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All of those, oh yeah, they're of course all my dolls that I still have to work with. So all the kids' toy boxes are now in here. Well, that piece of mesh I'm going to turn into a pegboard because apparently can't get pegboard anymore. It does not exist in this country, except metal stuff. Anyway, all the paint stuff is now here. It used to be up the back there. It is now here. I can get to it. I can actually see it, see what's in it. The door's going to slam in my face. Turn that off. I moved all the stuff out of Robert's shed and he was so excited that he went straight down to Bunnings and bought himself some racking. So that's where all those toy boxes were and a couple of old cabinets. They're gone. Now proper racking. This is all the spare plastic containers and bits and pieces. They're all the boxes that I emptied to put in there. That's the second trailer load of rubbish. This cabinet I'm going to turn into a lizard enclosure for the dragon. And this is the cedarwood cabinet that came out of Mum's place. I did that bit up for Rick when he was in there, when we were in Essex Street for a desk, but the rest of it I didn't bother. But this thing's so old, I'm just going to burn it. I'm going to bust it up and burn it. But have a look at that dovetailing. I don't know whether they're picking it up or not, but my goodness, that is some seriously talented dovetailing. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. How are you? What have you been up to?